Hello students, good morning and Jai Swaminarayan. Let us begin with our new chapter in science subject for grade 6th, chapter number 10, body movements. Refer to page number 121 of your textbook. Now, all living things are made up of cells. Cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life. स्टूडेंट्स जैसे घर बनाते हैं या कोई भी वॉल बनाते हैं, दीवार बनाते हैं, जैसे ईंट ज़रूरी है, ब्रिक्स ज़रूरी है, वैसे ही हमारी बॉडी बनाने के लिए सेल्स बहुत ही ज़रूरी है. सम ऑर्गेनिजम्स लाइक अमीबा आर मेड अप ऑफ सिंगल सेल, दे आर कॉल्ड यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. सम ऑर्गेनिजम्स लाइक कैट्स एंड स्नेक्स आर मेड अप ऑफ मैनी सेल्स, दे आर कॉल्ड मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. जिसमें एक सेल प्रेजेंट होता है वो यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं, जिसमें एक से ज़्यादा सेल प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं. इन मल्टीसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स अ ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स दैट परफॉर्म्स अ स्पेसिफिक फंक्शंस टुगेदर इज कॉल्ड अ टिश्यू. ये फ्लो चार्ट में आप देख सकते हो. टिश्यूज कंबाइन टू फॉर्म ऑर्गन्स. ऑर्गन्स वर्क टुगेदर टू फॉर्म अ ऑर्गन सिस्टम. मैनी ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स टुगेदर फॉर्म एन ऑर्गेनिजम्स. All the organ system work in coordination to keep an organism alive. Here you can see cells develop in tissues, tissues develops in organs, organs develops in organ systems, and it finally develops in organism. Each system performs specific important function that is necessary for the body. कई systems आपने अपने previous grades यानी थर्ड फोर्थ स्टैंडर्ड में स्टडी कर लिए होंगे. So let us see what are these systems. Here skeletal system, it is the main organ is bones and their function is to give support to the body, protects internal organs and allow movements. Second one is muscular system, it is the main organ is muscles and helps in the movement of body parts. Third, circulatory system, it involves heart, blood vessels. Its main function is to transport urine, nutrients and oxygen to all parts of the body and transports waste. Fourth one is the nervous system. It consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves, and its main function is to control all functions of the body. Fifth is the respiratory system. It includes nose, windpipe and lungs, takes in oxygen and removes carbon dioxide. Sixth one is digestive system. It includes teeth, food pipe, stomach, small and large intestine. Its function is to digest and absorb nutrient necessary for growth and maintenance of the body. Seventh one is excretory system. It includes kidney, ureters, bladder, urethra, skin. It removes waste from the body. Last one is the reproductive system. In female, it includes ovaries, oviducts, uterus, vagina. In male, it includes testes, sperm tube and urethra. Main function is produces offspring. Now we have to study the human skeletal system. Here you can see different names have been given to the skeletal system. Different parts have been indicated over here. Now let us see. Skeleton is a frame of bones that gives shape to our body. Yes, it gives shape to our body. An adult human being has 206 bones. The human skeleton has four main functions. That is support, protection, movement and making blood cells. Now what do you mean by support? The hard framework of bones support the soft muscles and organs. It helps you to stand upright. Second one, protection. The bones protect the soft organs of your body. For example, the brain is protected by the skull and heart is protected by the ribs. Movement. Bones can move at places called joints. Joints enable you to bend your arms, legs, fingers, etc. Making blood cells. The long bone of the skull contain bone marrow. Blood cells are made in the bone marrow. Now, what are the parts of human skeleton? First one is skull, second is backbone or spine, and third one will be ribs, and fourth will be limbs. Now, let us see one by one. Skull. The head is a bony structure that is made up of 22 bones. It consists 8 flat bones made up of brain box or cranium, and 14 bones form the face. All bones of the skull are fixed. The only movable part is the lower jaw that enables you to speak and chew food. The skull protects the brain. Second one, backbone or spine. The backbone forms the main axis of the skeleton and is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. The backbone protects the spinal cord. The backbone helps you to bend, turn, and twist. Third one is the rib. Ribs are present in the chest region. Here you can see the picture of a rib. The ribs are thin, flat, curved bones that join the chest bone and backbone to form a protective cage around the heart and the lungs. Here you can see this is the flat and curved bones that protect the heart and lungs. This is called rib cage. The ribs consist of 24 bones arranged in 12 pairs. These are the 12 pairs of bones. The 12 pairs of ribs are joined to the backbone at the back. Here you can see they have been joined at the back. The long, flat, T-shaped bony plate located at the center of the chest is called sternum or breastbone. Yeah. This connects rib via cartilage. The first 7 set of ribs are directly attached to the sternum and are called true ribs. Here you can see the first 7 pairs are directly attached to the sternum and they are known as true ribs, while the other 5 sets are not directly attached to the sternum are called false rib. The last 2 pairs of ribs are not attached to the sternum. Here you can see the last 2 pairs are not attached to the sternum. They are called floating ribs. Limbs. Here you can see forelimb and hind limb. Here different parts of forelimb and different parts of hind limb have been shown. There is a pair of forelimbs and arms that are joined to the spine by the shoulder girdle or pectoral girdle that consist of scapula and collarbone. Here the bone of the upper arm is called humerus and the bones of the lower arm are called radius and ulna. Here you can see radius and ulna. There is a pair of hind limbs or legs that are joined to the spine by the hip girdle or pelvic girdle. This is known as hip bone or pelvic bone. The bone of the upper leg or thigh is called femur. This is the longest bone in the body. The lower legs has 2 bones called tibia and fibula. Tibia and fibula. Now let us study another system that is known as muscular system. Now muscles are present over the bones of the body. We all know bones cannot move on their own. Muscles are attached to the bones by strong fibers called tendon. Muscles helps bone to bring about movement. How do muscles helps bone to move? A combination of 2 muscles is required to move a bone. Contraction of one muscle and relaxation of other muscles into the bone make the bones move. When a muscle contracts, it pulls the bone away from the joint. When a muscle relaxes, it allows the bone to move away from itself and towards the joint. Thus, 2 muscles work in pair to move a bone. Remember that muscles can only pull but cannot push. Here in the figure, it is given biceps and triceps. Just perform by yourself this small activity. You know that there are 2 sets of muscles present in the upper arm called biceps and triceps. When you raise your hand, the biceps become shorter and harder while the triceps become softer. Right? जब आप अपना हाथ ऐसे ऊपर उठाते हो तो बाइसेप्स स्ट्रॉन्गर और हार्डर होते हैं और ट्राइसेप्स वहाँ पे सॉफ्टर और लॉन्ग हो जाते हैं. Similarly, when you lower your hand, the triceps become shorter and harder while the biceps become longer and softer. This you can perform by yourself also. Joints and movement. All body movements are possible due to joints. Joint is a place where 2 bones meet. Bones are held together at joints by stretchy tissues called ligaments. A soft tissue called cartilage is present between the bones at joints. Joints are of many kinds. Let us see one by one. Immovable or fixed joint, slightly movable joint, and freely movable joint. Freely movable joint can be divided into another 4 joints: ball and socket joints, hinge joints, pivot joint, and gliding joint. What are immovable or fixed joints? That is, they do not allow any movement between the bones. For example, joints of the skull, joints of the tooth socket, they do not allow movement. Slightly movable joints are restricted movement due to the presence of a pad or flexible cartilage between their ends. For example, joints between the adjacent vertebrae, joint between the ribs and the backbone, that is, they are slightly movable joints. Freely movable joints allow free movement between the bones. They are of four kinds. Pivot joint, that is, this kind of joints allow rotation all around. The round end of one bone fits into a ring formed by the another bone. For example, the joint between the neck and the head. Ball and socket joint. The joint allows maximum movement in all directions. The ball-like end of one bone fits into the cup-like cavity or socket of the other bone. For example, the joints at the hip and the shoulder. Third, hinge joint. This joint allows movement only in one direction, like the hinge of the door. For example, the joints at the knee and the elbow. Here you can see different types of pictures of different types of joint have been given to you along with specific examples. Last one, gliding joint. This joint allows side to side and backward and forward movement at the bones glide over each other. For example, the joints between the bones of the ankle and the wrist. Now, locomotion in plants. What do you mean by locomotion? We have already learned in this standard only. Locomotion refers to the movement of the whole body of an organism from one place to another. Locomotion in animals helps them to find food, protect themselves from enemies, move from one place to another, to find a suitable partner and safe places to reproduce. The kind of movement an animal can make is related to its body structure. Some animals walk, some jump, some crawl, some fly and some swim. Let us learn about the locomotion in different kinds of animals. Here, first one example is earthworm. Here you can see locomotion in earthworm. An earthworm has a long tubular segmented body with no bones. Movement in earthworm is caused by the elongation and shortening of body muscle. The shape of the body is maintained by a fluid present inside the body. When an earthworm moves, it first extends the front part of the body, keeping the rear part of the body fixed to the ground. Next, it fixes the front part and releases the rear part, and then shortens the body by pulling the rear part forward. A number of minute hair-like bristles are present on the underside of the body that help it to keep it grip on the ground. अर्थवर्म क्या करता है चलने के लिए? तो पहले वो अपने आगे की बॉडी आगे मूव करता है, पीछे की बॉडी जमीन से स्टिक कर देता है. किससे? तो ब्रिसल्स लाइक हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं वो. फिर जब आगे की बॉडी आगे हो जाती है तो वहाँ पे वो स्टिक हो जाता है, फिर पीछे की बॉडी रिलीज करता है और फिर वो आगे मूव हो जाता है. स्नेल. A snail has a hard shell on its back and protect its soft body. This is the hard shell. Movement in the snail is brought about by its muscular foot. The muscular foot produces wave-like movements that push the body of the snail forward. The foot also produces a slimy substance called mucus, which reduces the friction between the foot and the surface moves on. Another one is cockroach. The body of cockroach is covered with a hard outer skeleton called exoskeleton. This is the exoskeleton, ऊपर का skeleton. A cockroach has a pair of wings that enable it to fly. It has 3 pairs of joint legs that enable it to walk and run. Fish. Fish is a vertebrate having an internal skeleton called endoskeleton, यानी अंदर का skeleton made up of bones and cartilage. It has a streamlined body that offers least resistance to water and thus help it to swim through water easily. Fish has fins and flexible backbone that helps it to twist its body while swimming. The muscles in the front part make the body of the fish to curve to one side and the tail fin to opposite side. The front part and the tail fin then quickly curve to the other side, producing a jerk and giving a push to the body forward. Snake. A snake has a long backbone and many thin muscles connected to each other. The thin muscles also interconnect the backbone ribs and skin. It has scales on its body that help it to crawl. Snakes move in zigzag way and not in a straight line. They form a several loop on alternate sides. Each loop gives the snake a forward push by pressing against the ground and thus making it forward. Birds Birds can fly air with the help of their wings. Wings are modified forelimbs. Hollow bones and streamlined body also make it easy for birds to fly. Flapping of wings provides movement and lift to the bird. Birds like ducks and swans have webbed feet that help them to swim in water. Along with this video, I will be sending you a PDF which contains different spellings which you have to write for 3 times. Key terms that are given on page number 129 of your textbook. Along with it, solutions which contains answers for MCQs, fill in the blanks, one word, identify, very short answer, long answer, and distinguish between. All these things you have to write in your science notebook. Okay, bye bye for now. Take care, be safe, bye.